This that
Red Panda Anthem.
Ian, what's up?
This that Red Panda Anthem.
Rap Panda, what's good?
Red Panda Anthem.
Well, staying within the, artificial intelligence, will AI engineers or prompt engineers be the next big career path?
I believe so. Even for the entrepreneurs watching tonight, and Keith talked about this before, like what really matters in ChatGPT and similar software is what you program into it. So, of course, there are low-level ideas like automating emails and articles and things of that nature. But I think some of you should start looking to learn how to code or have the software code for you and learn how to implement that into your business. Going back to the idea I talked about in 2022, I truly believe we're going to move to see a lot of companies that have 10 to 15 employees do $100 million a year. Software like this allows it, but you have to learn how to set the right prompts and what to program into ChatGPT in order to get like the best effect out of it. So I think this is going to be an up and coming asset if you're looking to work with other companies. If you're building all these data sets, and if you can't code, now people who can't code at scale. You don't think all these like pre-programmed ideas about how to get the prices of everything. I haven't ran a model through ChatGPT to see, like, you have to build what you want the world to be and start there. Is it buggy? Yes. This is really the 1.0 version, but as they continue to make the software better, you know, I think they're going to charge maybe $9 a week for the pro version. Once that pro version comes out, I would be spending 3 to 4 hours a day on ChatGPT, figuring out how to best use it.
We should be spending a lot of time doing it. And this is one of the conversations we had, and we can combine it with the conversation we had with Robert Smith. We had with Mike Roberts. The same premise is the education piece is going to be vital to the future, right? We don't want to, this is a tech revolution. Obviously, we know this is a financial revolution, but we don't want to be 20 years behind when this is happening now. Like,
Can't be.
We have to stay on pace. And so the process of what Robert Smith is trying to do with getting broadband to all the HBCUs and having them at colleges and universities is important, because we need the infrastructure to make sure that, number one, we're learning about it. Number two, we can train people about it. But number three, we can actually implement it and add to this process, right? This is not one of those times in history where we want to get left behind. So the education, we have to look at it. I know when I was, even now, like, kids are still learning how to code, and that's a valuable skill set. But this is new technology. And so in addition to learning how to code, we need to learn this, because
Be early on it.
And so we can get further ahead with it.
If you missed out on Facebook when it first came out, if you missed out on Instagram when it first came out, if you missed out on Musical.ly that turned into TikTok, don't miss out on this wave. Or do. I'm not going to miss out on it. Even when I was talking to the virtual assistants, one of the first things I had them do was to figure out in ChatGPT how to make a replica for each VA, to make 10 of them, and find a way to still add value, to still get paid on top of that. So you can build like an AI army to work in your business. Pretty damn fascinating. Now, do they need to sort the cite the sources that they're using? Yes, I think that improvement will come. But I'm incredibly excited about this software and others like it as a result on the consumer side. The government has had this stuff forever though, but for us to be able to finally access it, incredible. I went in there and put write me a rap album with Tupac, Biggie, and Busta Rhymes. It took like 2 hours. There was some fire in there though. You don't think Kevin Liles and music executives are not using this software to write? Like, if Babyface got in ChatGPT and had 700 songs pushed out, and then he went in and remixed them.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to see automation at scale. And you're going to see some companies come out of the woodwork and put out 200-300 videos in a month using the software.
At least.
Yeah. Quick update.
At least.
Quick update. Arista is owned by Sony Music Group.
Through the knowledge.
Sony Music Group.
Top player.
Yeah. That was Arista, Clive Davis, and Tony used to be Tommy Mottola.
So Arista is owned by Sony.
Yep.
Top player in the music business.
Yeah. One of the majors.
Top 4. the same thing in investing. Like, shout out to Rockets Records when y'all were alive, but like, stop trying to find Rockets Records to turn into Sony. Like, invest in Sony, UMG. It's man, there's an ecosystem. The top players in any space are the ones that you want to invest in. Game, set, match.
Yeah. All right. So let's keep this ball rolling. Thoughts on President Biden being caught with confidential documents at his house?
I'm not the political expert, so I would turn it back to you, Rashawn, and say, what are your thoughts? First Trump, now Biden. What are your thoughts, Mr. Bilal? Coming to you.
It's never good to have confidential documents at your house. I haven't fully dived into this situation, so I don't want to, go too far into it.
Smart man.
But yeah, I think it's never good. We saw what happened. We saw how it played out with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to keep everybody accountable, whether you are voted Democrat, whether you vote Republicans. You just got to keep everybody accountable. But ultimately, you understand that politics is just politics. At the end of the day, it's just politics. Politics as usual.
Yeah. Should we view this as a breach of national security?
I don't know. Should we?
We have no comments on this at the time.
Yo, we ain't signed our papers yet.
No
Pending.
comments. Blessings to all.
Pending investigation.
Somebody timestamp this.
Yes.
Pending.
We are not well informed to speak on this topic yet.
We need to see what the documents are.
Pending.
Yes. I'm learning.
Well,
Little PR training. Yep.
Speaking of PR,
In politics and religion, leave it alone.
Good
Go ahead,
segue.
Sean.
Nice segue.
speaking of PR,
Nice segue.
we will be in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
The great island of Puerto Rico. We will be there next week for a conference, actually. So get your tickets. That's going to be one of those vibes, man. You can go to roi.hello7.co. It's
good.
called the ROI Millionaire Summit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's in Puerto Rico. And
It's in San Juan?
yes, San Juan. San Juan. So
Shout out to Nori.
yeah, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be
Hey.
there all week actually, and it's a bunch of different events happening. It's panel discussions. We're gonna be doing a live interview,
Yep.
fireside chat
Yeah.
style. So it's gonna be one of them ones, man.
Shout
My
out-
first time in Puerto Rico. So
San Juan a vibe, yo.
Yeah. Shout out to our good sis Rachel Rogers. She's intricate in putting this together. So shout out to her. I think we sitting down with her.
that's what we're talking to.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Rachel
dope.
Rogers.
Yeah, shout out to her.
One of them ones. Puerto Rico. We
Let's
never
go.
thought we made it.
We gotta be pumping that when we come off the plane.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a fact.
Shout out to Joey Crack. Rest in peace to Big Pun.
San Juan is a vibe.
Puerto
yo.
Rican Day Parade. Remember we used to go to Puerto Rican Day
Yeah.
Parade?
Yo, that was crazy.
Legendary. Puerto Rican
Back
Day
in the
Parade.
day,
was
I
nice.
wish,
98 Puerto
boy.
Rican Day Parade. Changed
That was-
everything.
No, that was
That changed everything.
that was
I was there with the video camera.
that was an unfortunate situation. But
Yeah.
Puerto Rican Day Parade used to be
A thing. It was a
legendary.
thing.
Used to be out there from like
All day.
morning.
Yeah, all
It was
day.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
Big vibes, ain't it?
Yeah.
Big vibes. You see, I mean, it was dope because you would see like dudes walking through the park, like Central Park. I remember seeing Kiss and seeing Pun and seeing Joe just walking through the park. They obviously became part of the parade years later. But then Hot 97 used to have their float coming
We
down.
had the floats.
Angie
they had-
would be on there. You never knew who you was gonna see. Diddy was on there.
Let me just explain before we go to dumb people. Puerto Rican Day Parade was a vibe.
Yeah.
There used to be the floats floating. I think they still do it, but I haven't been tapped in like that. But
It's not as big, yeah.
they had the floats. It was 1 million people who used to come out there.
Huge.
Beautiful women, vibe. It was everything, man.
Yeah.
A bunch of Latin kings out there, heavy.
Yo, I'm
Shout
here's what I need to know, man.
Black and gold was heavy.
All these communities, all these cultures get their parades on Fifth Ave. I'm still wondering why my West Indian people have theirs. We only can stay in Brooklyn.
Shout out to the West Indian Massive.
Like,
but
come
Yeah,
on.
we need that.
We got to clean up with the West Indian.
Come on, why we can't have Fifth Ave?
Because somebody gets killed every year.
Not last year.
God bless.
Not last.
God bless. Let's we got to clean this up.
Whatever island you from in the Caribbean, put your flag in the
I
chat,
think it's
man.
better that it's in Brooklyn though, because that's really culture. Like that's where they live. That's where, you know what I'm saying. That's
I
where.
mean,
So it's like, why go to Fifth Avenue?
why not? Puerto Ricans live all over.
I understand
They get
that.
Fifth
But I'm
Ave.
just saying. I feel like
Italians get Columbus Day parade on Fifth Ave.
I feel like you don't necessarily always have to be accepted by a white establishment.
No, we don't. But I'm just saying, Puerto Ricans are all over New York City, Bronx, Brooklyn. We all over.
Yeah, but
Brooklyn popping now,
That's Brooklyn is like
Brooklyn,
that's where it's
it
at.
right
That's
now.
wild.
That's where it's at, huh?
Shout out to Flatbush. Shout out to Eastern Parkway. No disrespect. I'm not saying we can't have it there. I just want to know why we separated into another borough.
That's culture. That's where that's
Put-
where the
Yeah,
culture
Brooklyn
is.
the
Put it
vibe,
on-
yo.
we should put it on White Plains Road.
This that.
Red Panda Anthem.
Ian, what's up?
This that. Red Panda Anthem.
Rap Panda, what's good?
Red Panda Anthem.
your
Whole
boy.
clip going up. I know they can't stand